In our book, Leadership Development for Educators, we outline 4 different levels of leadership. And I want to give you in a general way the rubric of these 4 levels of leadership. Level 1, and when it comes to leadership for a teacher, is the very important step, the major step of beginning to identify yourself, your own identity as a leader. Once you begin to think of yourselves not just as a teacher, but as a leader and a teacher, then you will begin to self-assess. You'll begin to say, what are my strengths and what are my weaknesses as a leader? How can I improve? That's such an essential component. So many teachers today say, I'm not a leader, I'm a teacher. But you know, to be a great teacher, to be a good teacher, you have to be a good leader. So level 1 is at the basic level. It's beginning to assess your strengths and weaknesses, to self-assess, and being able to understand yourself, think of yourself, respect yourself as the leader that you are. In level 2, a higher level of leadership, you will start to perceive whether others are leaders, how you can help them, mentor them. You'll be able to perform as a leader. There, you'll be able to take what you've learned in your new identity as a leader. You'll be able to command greater respect in the classroom. You'll be able to improve discipline in your classroom. You'll be able to help motivate and enroll your students. As a leader in level 2 leadership, which is a very high level of leadership, you will be able to work hard but not burn yourself out. You'll be able to manage your time and perform successfully. In level 3 leadership, you'll begin to look in setting goals for yourself and others and even your school. You'll begin to look at how to form organizational teams, take on activities that maybe you wouldn't have taken on before. In level 3 leadership, you gain responsibility for the result. And that is, you begin to judge yourself and your abilities, and when the result turns out great, you know that you've performed well. When the result doesn't turn out great, you know that you have something to learn and to become a better leader. So level 3 leadership is about taking on greater and greater responsibility. In level 4 is when you begin to work at the organizational level. You know, a classroom is actually an organization. A school is an organization. Now, at level 4 leadership, we're not saying that teachers will take over the job of the principal. We write about that extensively in the book, that the teacher's job is to help impress upon the principal the policies that will work in the school. When a policy comes, it won't work in the school. It's the job of a teacher working at level 4 to begin to understand from the principal's point of view, why did that principal put that policy in, and then work to change that policy. But when a policy is good and should work, and you understand, then supporting that policy and making sure that policy works school-wide. Level 4 leadership is taking responsibility for an overall organization. You know, some teachers take responsibility for other teachers and help them perform. Some teachers take responsibility, all teachers take responsibility for their students. Some teachers take responsibility for major goals at a school, like attendance, grades, performance of students, even scores on standardized tests. So level 4 leadership is when you even take responsibility at the organizational level or the school level. You begin to organize things. You need to understand the politics and who are stakeholders on one side or the other. You may even take a stand that your job is to help improve the entire teaching profession. That is certainly a laudable goal, and over time we hope every teacher will rise to level 4. But what's so important is to understand that you have to start at level 1. You have to understand you are a leader. That is the first component of our book. That is the first phase in our rubric of the 4 levels of leadership. We hope you'll visit our website at leadershipforeducators.org, and that you'll learn the 4 levels of leadership, the rubric that we use as the cornerstone of our leadership development work. We praise the work that you do as a teacher, and we hope that every day you'll become a better leader, and therefore by becoming a better leader, will become a better teacher. Thank you.